Welcome back. Today we've got some exciting developments to talk about. Major investments, big acquisitions, and surprise earnings reports. Let's dive into the stocks grabbing attention on March 19th.
Right, sounds like a busy day. So, what's first on our radar?
First up is ITD Cementation India Limited. RenewExim, DMCC, is making a cash offer to acquire 26% of their voting share capital. The offer price is INR 571.68 per share.
Okay, that's a pretty significant stake. So, what does this mean for the stock? Putting my investor hat on?
Well, acquisitions often lead to a short-term price bump. What do you think? Is it worth adding to our watch list?
Absolutely, because acquisitions can be transformative for a company. Let's move on. What else have we got?
GR Infra Projects Limited just received a letter of acceptance from NHAI for a new Agra Gwalior Greenfield Road project, costing INR 4,262.78 crore rupees. Completion is expected in 910 days.
Wow, that's a massive project. That could really boost their revenue stream, right?
Exactly. Infrastructure projects can be long-term growth drivers. Should we add it?
Definitely. Big infrastructure projects like that can provide stable revenue for years. What's next?
Next, NTPC Limited plans to issue unsecured non-convertible debentures totaling rupees 4,000 crore at a coupon rate of 7.26% per annum. Maturities in 15 years.
So, they're raising funds for capital expenditure and refinancing. Sounds pretty standard, doesn't it?
Right, but it's a substantial amount. Does it make it a watch list contender?
Well, for me, it depends on their track record. Let's keep an eye on it, but not a must add.
Okay, fair enough. Now, Bajaj Auto Limited is infusing up to rupees 1,500 crore into Bajaj Auto Credit Limited to support their AUM growth.
So they're strengthening their financing arm. Makes sense given the increasing demand for vehicle financing, right?
Precisely. Plus, Rajiv Nayan Rahul Kumar Bajaj got reappointed as Managing Director and CEO, along with Amneen Bindra as Non-Executive Independent Director. Stability at the top? Watchlist worthy?
Definitely. That's a solid signal. Let's add it.
Okay, great. Now, BPCL is collaborating to advance hydrogen-based technology and energy efficiency, partnering with various entities.
Hydrogen energy is definitely the future, right? What exactly are they doing?
Well, they've partnered for hydrogen-powered aviation in Kerala and launched the Emerge cohort for startups. They are offering investments up to rupees 5 crores to energy efficiency focused startups.
Hydrogen is a big buzzword, but let's see how these projects pan out before adding it. Disclaimer. We advise investors to check with certified experts before taking any investment decisions.
Got it. Zydus Life Sciences Limited received final USAID approval for apalutamide tablets, which treat metastatic castration-sensitive prostate cancer. It's a generic version of Eriada Silidagleta.
USDA approval is huge. That means they can sell it in the US market, right?
Exactly. That's a big market.
Yeah, generic drugs in the US can be very profitable. Definitely watch list material.
Supreme Petrochem Ltd is acquiring XMOTD Polymers PFD Ltd for rupees 3976 crores, making it a wholly owned subsidiary.
So they're expanding their portfolio through acquisition. Smart move.
Yeah, but is it significant enough for the watch list?
Small acquisitions can sometimes indicate bigger strategic moves. Let's add it. It could be interesting.
Next, Texmo Pipes and Products Limited completed the acquisition of 51% of Sri Venkatesh Industries.
Expanding into plastic products, pipes, tanks, and fittings. Diversification, basically.
Exactly. Is this a game changer?
Diversification is usually good, but let's see how it impacts their bottom line. Let's hold off for now.
Okay, moving on. Morpen Laboratories Limited executed a business transfer agreement, BTA, with Morpen MedTech Limited, hiving off their medical devices business.
Restructuring, huh? What stake do they hold in Morpen MedTech?
Morpen Laboratories holds 80% stake in Morpen MedTech.
Okay, so it's like spinning off a part of the business. It might unlock value. Let's keep it on the watch list.
Zine Technologies Limited finalized investment in Bhairav Robotics Private Limited, acquiring 45.33% of their share capital.
Robotics is a hot sector. Is Bhairav Robotics doing anything groundbreaking?
Well, it's now an associate company of Zen Technologies.
Okay, let's keep an eye on it. But honestly, defense and robotics make for a potentially interesting combination. Let's add it to the watch list.
Next up, Avenue Supermarts Limited opened 2 new DMart stores, bringing their total to 398 across India.
DMart's expanding steadily,
They are. Is this business as usual? Or does it warrant watchlist attention?
It's steady growth, but I wouldn't call it a game changer. I think we can skip this one for now.
All right. Brigade Enterprises Limited's subsidiary Zoeros Projects Private Limited formed a new joint venture with Bruhas PropTech LLP.
PropTech is interesting.
Indeed. They each hold 50% stake and manage the Earth Fund investing in PropTech startups.
Okay, so they're doubling down on PropTech. That's forward thinking. Let's put it on the watch list. By the way, if you're enjoying this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Great point. Next, Mahindra Lifespace Developers Limited's subsidiary executed a lease deed with Nihon Packer Rising India for 18.92 acres of land in Tamil Nadu.
Leasing land is part of their core business. Not really watchlist material, I think.
Agreed. Minda Corporation Limited issued an allotted commercial paper totaling INR 150 crores at a discount rate of 7.95% per annum, redeemable in June 2025.
Short-term financing, standard practice. Let's pass.
Okay, Sanofi India Limited is convening their 69th annual general meeting on May 15th, 2025.
AGM announcements aren't typically watchlist worthy, right?
Exactly. Let's skip it.
Indegene Limited was named among Financial Times high growth companies in Asia Pacific for 2025.
Recognized for significant revenue growth due to specialized knowledge and technology.
Recognition is good for sentiment. But let's hold off until we see if this translates into concrete gains.
Yes Bank Limited received a partial order giving effect from the jurisdictional assessing officer determining an income tax demand of rupees 144.85 crores.
Tax demands are never good news. Are they contesting it?
Yes, they are pursuing an appeal. Should we add it to the watch list?
Definitely, because tax liabilities can significantly impact profitability. This needs monitoring.
Magnum Ventures Limited allotted non-convertible debentures (NCDs) on a private placement basis, totaling rupees 15 crores with a coupon rate of 18% per annum.
18% coupon rate is pretty high. Is that sustainable, I wonder?
Might be worth a second look. Okay, let's add it, but keep a skeptical eye.
Avro India Limited got NSE approval for listing additional equity shares.
2,575,320 shares approved at a premium of a rupees 175.50.
Listing of additional shares usually dilutes existing equity. Let's proceed with caution here.
Nira Cement Structurals Limited received in principle approval for listing additional equity shares issued at rupees 53 per share.
More equity dilution. We should keep an eye on how the market reacts, but I am hesitant to add it.
In Swift Laboratories Limited allotted equity shares following conversion of warrants, increasing their paid-up equity share capital.
Conversion of warrants is pretty standard. Let's pass on this one.
Blackbox Limited had its credit rating upgraded by CRISIL Ratings.
Upgrades are generally positive. What were the new ratings?
Long-term rating to CRISIL BB+/stable and short-term to CRISIL A2.
Okay, that's a solid improvement. Let's add it to the watch list. Credit rating improvements can lead to favorable borrowing terms.
Mahindra and Mahindra Financial Services Limited had their credit ratings reaffirmed by India Ratings and Research Private Limited.
Reaffirming is good, but not as impactful as an upgrade. It's like getting a pat on the back for doing what you're supposed to do,
True. Let's skip this one. Bohi Tree Multimedia Limited has a rights issue of equity shares scheduled, offered at rupees 8.00 per share.
Rights issues can be tricky. Existing shareholders get the first bite, but it depends on the terms. Let's add it to monitor the shareholder response.
IRTCC received orders from the Commissioner of Central Tax and the Income Tax Department regarding service tax and underreporting of income.
Penalties and tax demands are always concerning. Legal troubles can be costly and time consuming. We should probably put this on the watch list.
VGR Energy Systems Limited received an order regarding non/short deduction of TDS, specifying rupees 19 crores 79 lakh 24,969.
Another tax related issue. Are they contesting it?
Yes, they are evaluating legal options. Same as before, a watch list ad.
Secure Cloud Technologies Limited's step-down subsidiary appointed Sujata Ramesh as CEO.
New leadership can bring fresh perspectives. But this is a bit too granular, right?
Exactly. It's good for the company, but not watchlist material.
Strides Pharma Science Limited dissolved a non-operating step-down subsidiary.
Streamlining operations. It's a good housekeeping move, but not particularly exciting for the watch list.
Lastly, TVS Electronics Limited received an updated order from NCLT regarding their amalgamation scheme, rectifying factual information.
Correcting minor errors is just procedural, doesn't affect the investment thesis. So let's skip that one actually.
Well, that was quite a roundup. We've got a few interesting contenders for the watch list. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, always keep a diversified portfolio and stay informed. And remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint.